What's going on, everyone? TJ Fitness Dinners Reviews, and together with me today, finally on the channel, Alpha Lion Superhuman pre-workout. Listen, people, a lot of you guys have been asking, when is this review gonna come? So guess what? Today is the day. As usual, I'm gonna take you through the label of this thing. I'm gonna tell you what's in it and why you should care. Then I'm gonna share with you my personal experience using this one for a full week. And yeah, people, at the end of this review, I'm gonna give you my final verdict. Should you care? Who should care? When should you care? Let's get right into it. Okay guys, so Alpha Lion, they've been around for probably a year and a half. The company has been doing really well, really growing. I mean, if you check out their website, you're going to see a lot of products coming out. SuperHuman, their pre-workout, is definitely their best seller. And, you know, they launched this product probably a year ago. I think it's been around for a year, but a lot of you guys probably have seen their ads on Facebook and just a lot of buzz around this pre-workout and asking yourself, well, is it any good? So, listen. As far as the positioning, Alpha Lion is more of a, I would say, higher end brand, right? As far as this niche company. Obviously a small company, you know, we love these small companies here that go and just do things differently. The products look differently, like these products look amazing. At least this one. I didn't try anything else from Alpha Lion, but this one, just the packaging looks great, the feel is great. And you know, this company is just going, they put everything they have into the product. Everything they have into the product, the way it looks, the way the site looks, the way what they put in the formula, because they don't have anything else, right? You can't find them on the vitamin shop shelves or whatever, GNC, bodybuilding.com. All they have for themselves is a kick-ass product, or at least what they try to make a kick-ass product. Anyway, so Alpha Lion Superhuman, that is their pre-workout, that's their flagship pre-workout. They do have a pump product, they have a recovery product, they have a couple of products out there anyway. Hopefully we'll get to review them on the channel also, but this one specifically, Superhuman, is supposed to be a fully dosed pre-workout. Now when you read about this pre-workout on their site, and also when you look at the label, you're gonna see this is not your crazy steam pre-workout. It's definitely a steam junkie like pre-workout. This is not your run-of-the-mill, like I said, a vitamin shop pre-workout. But it's not this crazy crackhead pre-workout. This is not the objective here. The objective here is to create an experience that is complete. And I'm going to take you through the label and you're going to see that they touched on every element of the pre-workout experience rather than just get you steamed. So anyway, so let's start, okay? Let's start with the pumps, even though this is not the order that the label is at. I'm going to put the label here or here somewhere. Anyway, as far as pumps, listen to this. You have L-citrulline male at 7 grams. 7 grams. Then you have Vaso 6, 150 milligrams. I really like Vaso 6. Between 150 milligrams to 300 milligrams. It's patented ingredient. I can tell you because I know it is super expensive. Super to put it in a pre-workout. Anyway, then you have L-taurine at 1 gram, nitrosigin at 750 milligrams, and you have L-norvalin at 60 milligrams. This is a complete package pump formula for a steam junkie like pre-workout for that category, right? This is not your, you know, I'm gonna put 3 grams of L-citrulline and call it a day. This is a complete experience. Anyway, then you have beta-alanine at 3.5 grams. Why 3.5 grams, you're asking? Well, I don't know. Why not 3.2, but it's 3.5. Then you have betaine anhydrous at 2 grams, which is a hefty dose. That is exactly where you want to be. It's right there in the middle between 1.5 and 2 grams. That's usually where you want to see betaine for muscle power output and muscle protein synthesis. Let's go into the steam package because I know you people. That's why you are here, right? Correct? Anyway, listen, 350 milligrams of caffeine. I like 350 milligrams of caffeine. I think this is exactly where caffeine needs to be. Unless you want to work out for like whatever, 10 hours or something like that, 350 milligrams should be okay for most of humanity. 100 milligrams of DMHA and 75 milligrams of NMT. HCl. I actually love NMT. I think it's a new ingredient. You're going to start seeing it in a lot of pre-workouts. We've seen it in other pre-workouts before. Sometimes you see it at 25 milligrams. I think that is not enough. 50 milligrams is like, from me personally, I think this is really where it starts. 75 milligrams like you have here is a really good amount. Anyway, so you have the 350 caffeine, 100 milligrams of DMHA, and 75 milligrams of NMT. So not a very super complex, exotic, like crazy ass 50,000 ingredients steam and focus package, but a well-toned steam and focus package. Here's how it's packaged totally. You have 350 milligrams of L-theanine. So L-theanine is not a stimulant, but you a lot of times see it in pre-workouts. It's actually a tranquilizer. It allows you to fade out gracefully from a steam experience, so you don't crash. Usually I want to see 2-to-1 ratio, 3-to-1 ratio. So if I have 300 milligrams of caffeine, I want to see 100 milligrams of L-theanine. 350 milligrams of L-theanine is definitely on the high end. And one of the things that I'm going to talk about in the experience, you feel this in the experience. I mentioned that also when I reviewed Chaos Crew, Bring the Chaos by Chaos Crew. Same thing, I can't remember the exact amount of L-theanine, but it was definitely on the higher end. Anyway, that is the package. So as you can see, this is not like, 500 milligrams of caffeine, 300 milligrams of DMHA, 500 milligrams of allostatin and whatever, I don't know what, and synephrine and whatever. The steam package is dosed, it's well dosed, but it's not crazy. You have a very complete pump package. You have a good amount of beta-alanine, you have a good amount of beta anhydrous, you have some taurine, it's a well-rounded label. Anyway, let's get into the experience, because as we say here on the channel all the time, labels are just labels. So listen, the flavor I have is Hawk Juice, like the Incredible Hawk, and it is green as F. Really, it's super green, like you can see here with, right. Anyway, so the flavor, it's like, I would say like a gummy bear, sour gummy bear. I don't need to say it, actually says it here, sour gummy bear. It is, by the way, thank you, Alpha Lion, for actually saying what the flavor is rather than just throwing names. Anyway, so sour gummy bear actually tastes like sour gummy bear. I really like the flavor, it's a good flavor. I didn't try the other flavors, they have I think two more flavors. But listen, this is a good flavor. And flavors, as long as it's okay and you can chug it in, who cares? This is a pre-workout. Okay guys, so let's talk about my personal experience, because you know that labels are just labels and sometimes shit comes together and sometimes shit doesn't come together. So anyway, so the SuperHuman pre-workout by Alpha Lion. First things first, it starts really strange. First time I took it, like 15 minutes, 20 minutes into it, I felt nothing. I said, shit, this isn't doing anything. How can it be with all this shit in? But then after like 35 minutes, and I mean literally immediately, it just spikes and hits you really hard. And this is really strange. Like usually you see in pre-workouts, either they, hit really fast, really hard, or they just climb and peak. This one just like nothing. 35 minutes into it, like boom, it just spikes and it stays there for 2 hours. And what I would say this is like, if you're taking this one, just take it 25 minutes before you hit the gym. Because otherwise you're just gonna be standing there waiting for the pre-workout to hit. As far as the way that it actually hits, so let's start with the pumps. This is one of the best pump experiences you're gonna get in a Steam Junkie DMHA type pre-workout. It is definitely one of the top 3 pump experiences, pump and power, I would say, experience as far as a Steam Junkie pre-workout. This is not pixie dusted pump formula. This is a real pump formula. You get vascular, you get the pumps, you feel full. Really like the effect here. As far as the stimulant experience, this is not a crackhead type pre-workout. So this is not gonna get you, hit you so hard you're gonna wanna kill someone. If you're that type of person, then find another pre-workout. If you wanna have a productive workout, if you want to feel motivated, energized, good mood, just being in the zone for a couple of hours, then this is a super well balanced pre-workout. I really like the experience here. Again, Steam Junkie, if you need to get hit on the head with a 5 milligrams of alpha yohimbine, this is not the case. This is for people who want a good mood elevation, super solid energy, consistent, because once this hits, it actually stays quite consistent. And this is the thing here, if you're one of these people that work out late in the evening or just the evening, and you find it super hard to fall asleep with the high heavy steam pre-workouts like this one, then you're gonna like this one, because the 350 milligrams of L-theanine that I mentioned when we went over the label, that it's actually a lot. One of the side effects of it is that this actually fades away really fast. So a lot of times when you take these pre-workouts, crazy ass pre-workouts, then they put L-theanine, like I mentioned, to prevent crash. So basically it tapers off, right? Like it goes like this. Because there's so much L-theanine here, the way that it goes like I mentioned, it goes like this, nothing, spikes, then it goes like this, and then it just like that. It just goes away. Now, it's not a crash. You're not gonna crash. You're not gonna feel sad and cry for mama. You're gonna be totally okay. It just doesn't carry on for a couple of hours later on. So you're going to have like 30 minutes, an hour, and you'll be able to be okay and go to sleep. And I know that a lot of people have been DMing me and texting me and asking, what man, I'm taking whatever Ares or this, and I just can't fall asleep for like 6 hours. What do you recommend? This is one of the pre-workouts you're going to look at. So this is a great balance, just great balance between a Steam Junkie like pre-workout, you know, with DMHA and all that good stuff, the extra stuff, a super solid pump formula that you can actually work out in the late afternoon or evening and not be worried about whether you'll be able to go to sleep or not. Now, I know you people, some of you are saying, hey, listen, I actually want to feel that craziness going on, you know, that crackhead feeling. So listen, what I've done with this one has 21 servings in a tub. When I round scooped it, you know, like took 1.2 scoops or something like that, the effect actually escalates really, really dramatically, more than 20%. And you actually feel a much higher sense of urgency and craziness. So I would say this is actually, you could almost consider this like as a dual use. I would say if you want a well-balanced, super great experience with good pumps that will just take you through a great workout, let's say whatever, 4 out of your 6 workouts in a week, then great. Then you have that one workout or you're tired and you say, hey, you know what, I really want to feel like a crackhead right now. Round scoop this thing, you're going to feel a big difference. Like I said, more than the 10%, 15% of the pre-workout that you took, it's actually going to be a very different, almost like a different experience, just like a more stimulant heavy experience. So anyway, overall, I really like what they've done here. I think this is like one of the more well-balanced pre-workouts that we've seen. You know, reminds me of Galvanized by Clinical Labs as far as the well-balanced experience, not a Steam Junkie crackhead type experience. And like I said, if you want to get a bit more than just round scoop it. As far as pricing, so this sells, I think, for like $44. They're selling it right now only on the Alpha Lion website. Really nice site also. Like I mentioned at the beginning of this review, like everything they do, this company just feels super high-end. Site is really nice. Sells for about $44, maybe $40, I can't remember. But I'm gonna talk with the people. I'm gonna talk with the Alpha Lion people, and I'm gonna get you guys some coupons to save some money, and I'm gonna link to it in the description below as usual, and then you can save money. Overall, like I said, this is like if you're looking for a well-balanced DMHA-based pre-workout, you don't want to get crack-headed, you want to balance some crackhead pre-workouts you have, or you work out in the evening and you want to feel great for 2 hours, but then just please go away, I want to go to sleep. Definitely take a look at SuperHuman. I'm going to link to the deal if we find one in the description below so you can save money. Listen, people, if this review was helpful in your pre-workout decision-making process and your sleep decision-making process, give it a thumbs up. Subscribe to the channel to see more reviews like this, because this is what we do here. We get this stuff, we try it, we tell you what it's good for, what is it good for, and when is it good for, I think. And then if you want to save money on SuperHuman pre-workout or anything fitness, you go to www.fitnessdealnews.com, because this is what we do. We don't sell anything, we just find these deals, we compare prices, we find coupons, so you can just sit back and save money.